I'ma keep it poppin' in this fam over everything. It ain't no option. My lifestyle, I gotta express. Check the homonym, I gotta manifest my intellect to show my mom.
Look at my ring. Look at my ring. My precious.
Oh my god, look at her ring. It is so freaking.
What's up, MaJiK Fam? That is our new intro because Zai is sleeping. Guys, listen. This is my fiance. This is my fiance right now. Just in case you're wondering who this was over here. That was scary. And yes, I will be wearing these obnoxious earrings the whole video. Just to be my authentic self. I'm gonna stop talking and let my future husband talk now.
What's up, fam? I feel like it's just been well overdue. Like, I've had the ring for a while. My rock deserves a rock on her finger. She's just been holding me down and super supportive and loving and just wonderful. And I'd be stupid not to, you know what I mean, put the clamps on her.
Yeah. Sorry. I only started laughing instead of rock because I started thinking, can you smell like a rock? Oh, I really do. Anyways.
So yeah, and anyways, in today's video, we're gonna be showing you some of the footage from our dinner
When he proposed to me?
last night. It's a bit funny and awkward, but you know. And then we're gonna be talking about, you know, how we got here, but mostly like how we met from our different perspectives. So
We better jump into the video because knowing us, this video is going to be too long.
I came to Australia in 2016 and I was only here for 3 months and I wanted to extend my stay. So I had to go to New Zealand for about a month, and come back and get an Australian visa again. So I came back and got a year visa this time. And I reposted all the time, but in November of 2016, I posted that I had baby fever. And then I got back to Australia in December, like December 1st. So not even a month later. And I met her 2 weeks into December. It was my cousin, Con, who lives here. It was his graduation. It was her best friend's graduation. And, you know, it's kind of weird how it all happened. Like, I said that I had baby fever, and my cousin at the time had a 2-year-old. And I was carrying her and like taking care of her that day because, you know, like I had been staying with them and being with her every day. And Joelle walks by and she sees us together and she's all like gawking at the cuteness of the baby and everything like that.
So cute.
I saw Joelle probably a total of 5 times within like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And like
You admitted to me that you were trying to be where I was. You already admitted that to me too.
So first time she saw us together, she was like, oh my god, the baby's so cute. Second time she was going up the escalator and I was like kind of below it, and she was like, oh my god, I'm gonna steal that baby, blah blah blah. And like I was just like, I said it out loud, so I was like, shit, I could give you one. I'll give you one, come get it, pretty much. And then I saw her when I was running an errand outside. I was running outside to go grab some people to come in, and she was, I can't remember if I was on the phone or she was on the phone.
I went outside to make a phone call.
Okay.
And you were running back.
Yeah, and that time I was like, after the second time, after I said that I'll put a baby in you type thing, after that happened, and then I saw her outside, I was like, damn, like, that was 3 times right there.
Yeah.
And I should have, you know what I mean? I should have pulled by then. And went back in, went through the ceremony, and all I could think about was like, damn, I need to find this girl again, because like, you can't have somebody, you know what I mean, engaging with you on any kind of level that many times and then just like let it go, you know what I mean? I felt like it was time for me to shoot my shot. So after the ceremony, she was with her friend who graduated and one of their friends.
Cat.
And
oh, sorry, I was just giving.
And then, you know, there was three of them together, so I went up to them and like I was trying to be polite. I didn't want to just go up and hit on her straight away out the blue in front of, you know what I mean, her friends and stuff. So I came up, complimented the person who's graduated, and you know what I mean. Like,
and then I thought he was hitting on my friend.
To them, they thought I was hitting on her, but I wasn't. I was just trying to be nice and cordial, and then I awkwardly had to walk away because the vibes were just like, it wasn't like I was shot down or anything like that, but it was just really, really awkward. So I walked away, proceeded to eat like 5 sandwiches, and then I finally saw her by herself in a corner, and I went up and was just like,
I remember it so well too.
I went up and, you know, started a conversation. It was a little conversation, just hey, what's up, like.
Yeah.
And I remember I asked her, you know, where she stayed and if she would be able to take me out and show me around and stuff.
Yeah.
And she was just like, oh, I live in Rowville.
And then he's like, what?
I was like, I don't know what that is. She was like, oh, it's by Dandenong. And I was like, Dandy? I live in Dandenong. So at that point, I knew, like, we would at least hang out once. And, you know, she didn't want to get caught talking to me. So
I'll explain that in my rundown.
So she just gave me her number swiftly, and the rest is history.
Okay. And now for my side of the story. This is, you know, a bit different to Malau's. He's just more talking about himself and like, you know, what was happening in his travels and stuff. But I was going through some whole different stuff, and I feel like it's really important to tell this side of the story because I feel like it's really helpful to a lot of people that might be going through similar things, and then they think, you know, just this one way and like this is the way it is, and you'll see. Anyways, so basically I had just been in a really toxic like relationship that had been going on for like, I'd known the person for 8 years, but like probably on and off together for like 6 years or so, and it was just really toxic. And basically you're about to see why it's such a blessing how we happened, because at the time that we met I was actually supposed to be away. So basically my best friend had asked me to be at her graduation, and I had said that I couldn't go because the person that I was with at the time had booked us flights and everything was already paid for and booked for me to be away in Thailand. So I was supposed to be away with him, and you know, we were talking about kids and this and that, and it was like, you know what I mean, like a very long relationship, but we were just really toxic for each other. We just weren't right, and we weren't willing to accept it. So basically, you know, he had just decided, he was trying really hard, booked us tickets, you know what I mean, he really like had convinced me that we were going to work, blah blah. Something ended up happening. I'm not going to get into it, it's not about that, this story is about us. But basically that huge fight we had was the day before I was supposed to fly away to Thailand with him. Sorry guys, the camera died, we're back again. And so basically I had decided the night before that I was supposed to be going away to Thailand, I was just like, I'm just not going to do it anymore. Like I can't keep going around in circles and having, you know, similar problems. Anyways guys, so the point to that is that if something isn't right, you don't need to force it. Just be patient and good things are coming. Anyways, so that's what leads me to the amazing part of my story. So I ended up letting my best friend know that I could now of course, come to her graduation. She was really happy because she was really angry at me that I couldn't go in the first place. Then I ended up going to the graduation, and I was basically, we walked in and stuff, and then I had like my eyes just shot straight to, like, not him, Alec. She was just in his arms, and she was so cute. I literally seen her and I was like, oh my god, she's so cute. And I was like, oh, she's so cute. I don't even remember, but you know what, guys? What's funny is that I didn't even really, I seen him aloud, but I didn't pay any attention to him because I thought that was his daughter. And I thought that his cousin was his wife. So I'm not like that. I'm not gonna like look at someone else's man like that, you know what I mean? I was purely like, oh my god, what a cute baby, you know what I mean? But then, as time went by, and, you know, he came over, and like, after things had happened, I was like, okay, this guy, you know, that, I don't think that's his wife, and if it is, then he's naughty. But anyways, so, basically, then when I had seen him a few more times, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I had slightly checked him out. He was definitely exactly my type. He's very handsome. Anyways, so I had seen him again, and I had said, oh my god, I just want to steal it. And then he goes to me, come get it then, in like the deepest voice ever. He's like, come get it then, or something like that. And then I died. I went up the escalator and I was gone. And then when he tried to talk to me, oh my god, I was so, because my best friend at the time, her parents, they're not like super strict or anything. They're really like nice, fun people, but at the same time, they were traditional, you know, people, and you know what I mean? Like, you want to play respectful in front of your friends, parents and stuff like that. And of course, when he tried to talk to me, I was so like nervous and scared, because I didn't want her parents, my friend's parents, to be like, oh, you know, what a, you know, just at her graduation, you know, blah blah blah. But I'm like to him quickly, I'm like, he was trying to talk to me, I'm like, just get my number, we'll talk later. I'm like, 04 200, and then I'm like looking over as I'm trying to give him my number and stuff. And then I think I ended up messaging you saying something, oh, sorry about that, like I didn't want to be rude, but blah blah, something like that. But anyways, guys, what I'm trying to say, and the point of my story is that I was supposed to be in Thailand when me and Milan met. I was supposed to be away with my ex-boyfriend in a, you know what I mean, having a holiday and enjoying my life, and next minute I'm at a graduation. Of course I'm happy to be there because, you know, it was someone really important to me graduating. But at the same time, like, you know what I mean, it was a really hard time in my life anyway. And the fact that he isn't even from here, you know what I mean, he was at that graduation, and he was, apparently there was a chance he wasn't going to go there either. Just the fact that we both ended up there, and that we both had been thinking about children, not having, like, you know, not exactly just having them, but we were thinking about children at that time, and you know, all that. And a child was the one that brought us together, because he was holding a child, and I was, you know, I'm obsessed with children. If you have a child that's cute, I'm going to come up to you and start talking to you no matter who you are. So my point is that, like, I really do feel like we were, like, basically, like, meant to be together, and, like, meant to find each other, because before we even, like, you know what I mean, like, got deep into it, like how we are now and stuff, like, you know, things happen, adult things happen later on down the track, not straight away, but later on down the track, after a lot of dates and getting to know each other, and I ended up pregnant. And then, you know, before you know it, there comes our little chicken nugget. Huh, baby? And, like, he literally made our lives, like, we changed so much, didn't we, babe? Like, when I got pregnant, like, everything changed. Like, just even our attitudes, everything, it was amazing. Like, This is literally like, this is like a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Like we went through some stuff a lot of people don't know about. Like we went through a lot of stuff. Like just our surroundings, problems we had financially, just trying to keep him in the country. And we went through so much, and like we're so supportive towards each other too. We're really, really good team. Like we
on our first date, we were supposed to go somewhere, but it was closed, so we just ended up like going to her house and talking for like 4 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of what we talked about was family and children and stuff
and
like that.
Wasn't
you know
it weird
what
how we had the same views? We're like,
Yeah.
this is how we want to raise
I
this
mean? A lot of
child.
our
And we were just saying things and we're like, what? Like, that's crazy. And, you know, it is crazy because our mindset and the way we think and stuff like that, it's really different to, you know, I would say people in our generations and just people around us and, you know, other things. Like, we were just, it was so on par. Like, we were just like, how crazy that, like, it just, everything was crazy. Just the way we met was crazy. The fact that we met is crazy. The fact that we ended up having a baby together totally by accident as well. We'll cut the story there because we could probably keep talking about it.
We'll do more story times.
Yeah,
videos.
and specific to what you guys want to know, but we just wanted you guys to quickly know, you know, how we met initially, because everyone's probably like wants to know how we would even have met in the first place. And on top of that, I like to tell that story about like what I was going through and stuff to people, because like I said, a lot of people go through that and they think, no, this is the one, and they keep trying to force a relationship that isn't working just because it's been 6-7 years. Me and Malau, everything happened like this for us, and people say, oh, it's not real if it's this long, oh, that's too quick, or blah blah blah. And look at us, like we're the most, like we love each other, we're always having fun, we just have the best relationship. We don't fight a lot, honestly. Like if we do, it's like a small argument, it's like done very quickly. We've had like 3 huge fights in like the whole 3 years. And like what I'm trying to say is that time isn't everything, you know what I mean? Don't think that that's it, it's over. Just know that there's something better waiting for you, and literally the universe will make it happen. The universe will always make it happen. If you are open and willing to love, you can receive it. Now, quickly, before we put in the video for the proposal, I'm going to play you guys like a little, you know, from when we first met, our first few dates and stuff like that, and photos we had together, to pregnancy, and then after pregnancy, obviously when we had Zion, you can see some cute little photos of Zion growing up, and then I'm gonna go to the proposal. Now,
So, I had the dinner and everything planned. I've had it planned for weeks, and I did originally tell the restaurant that I was gonna propose that night, and to make sure that we had a good seat and that they wrote something special on the dessert and everything like that. But I forgot about all of that, So when I went to go pay, the guy was like, do you want dessert? She's like, don't you want dessert? I was like, no, we're too full. He's like, sir, I think you should get some dessert.
Mind you guys, I literally was like to him, I'm like, I don't want dessert. I had literally eaten like huge, like 2 ribs. I ate pork ribs, I had beef ribs, I had a thing. I'll enter the clip right here.
This is my meal. I got beef and pork ribs. And then baby got a Wagyu beef. Let's get it.
After eating all what you just seen, we had the entree. We had the main, and I couldn't fit my pants anymore. Literally, babe, could I? I ended up buying new pants that night because I literally couldn't fit into my pants. So anyways.
Yeah, so the guy's like, I think you should have dessert. And he's like, come on, it's your special day. And I was thinking to
and
myself,
mind you, I wasn't there. He's saying this. He was up paying the bill at this stage because I'm like, no, I don't want dessert. So he's at the front paying the bill, saying this to this guy. I wasn't here to listen to that.
and I'm thinking to myself, how the heck does he know what day it is? And then I remembered, like, oh yeah, I did say that. Because earlier in the day and earlier in the week, I was just like thinking of different ways that I was gonna do it, and I was gonna do something very, very, very dramatic and make her more awkward than she was.
I'm a very awkward person, and he knows that. I don't really like things done in public, full stop. I don't like doing anything in public.
So he was like, I was like, you know what, all right, we'll do it. And then the things that I wanted to write on the plate were too long, so I just ended up with a demand.
Yeah, it wasn't even a question. There was no question mark. I'll enter it here.
But so I knew that it was going to be happening any minute now. So I started like recording her and acting like I was taking pictures and just being very,
and I was telling him, I'm like, stop, you're making me awkward. Okay, we've got the photos.
very, very, very awkward.
I'm like, we've got the photos now, you should stop. And then he's like, I'm recording you now. And I was just like, you're recording me. I was like, can you not? Like, people are looking. So then I'm like, fine then, if you don't want to stop recording me, I'll record you. So I started recording him, and then that's when the person came out with the thing. I looked down and I was like, is this serious? And then I felt really awkward for a second. I'm like, is he serious? Is it a prank? Like, I just, you know, naturally just like, no, this can't be real. Like, you know, so that's what happened. And as you'll see in the clip, the whole time I'm like, oh my god, I'm awkward. That's tough because literally everyone was looking at me. The only people that weren't looking at me were the old people behind me because they didn't even know what was going on. So I was awkward at. So you guys will literally see in the video. It's a very quick video, but what you'll see from the video is obviously that I love him and that I say yes, but that I was so awkward, and I was like, I just wanted him to get up. He'd done it, he'd been on his knee, and I was like, get up, baby. But yeah, I'm glad he didn't go any more like crazy than that because I couldn't deal with that.
So yeah, it happened. I was a bit nervous. I had butterflies and stuff, and my hands were a little bit shaky. My mouth started getting a little bit dry, but you know, I did what needed to be done.
And now,
So yeah, that's the video of us and how we.
if you like a thing, you should have put a ring on it. Sorry, baby.
Video of us and how we met, and obviously some footage of
The proposal.
So that's what we're doing now.
Babe, are you serious? What? Baby, this isn't funny. Oh my god! That's bad. Look at me. Oh my god. Looking at me. I'm so good. Oh,
wasn't Valentine's Day. It was
The day
after.
which I'm so thankful
strategically, because we had a nice night.
And now I'll remember it, because I barely remember any dates.
But yeah, like the video,
Yeah.
subscribe, share it,
Yeah.
and stay tuned.
For more videos. We love you guys. Peace.
Deuces.
I never had a wing to fly. Being kicked out the nest made me fly stronger. Gonna fly longer through the hunger, through the summer sun, make it rain. I'm just trying to still.